Hi everyone, today we're going to be making this card and I'm basically going to be concentrating on working on this part. We're going to start off by taking a 4x4 piece of Whisper White cardstock and inking up your brayer in one direction using pumpkin pie. Now when we start brayering, we always start at the very tip, so sort of a 1/4 of an inch from the top, and we work our way down. Inking it up again. And again, starting right at the top and sort of moving that ink down to the bottom of the piece of paper. I'll try one more. I'm going to start a little bit further down so we get more coverage. And a little bit more. The key to using a brayer is always working on an extremely flat surface. Right, now that we're done with the pumpkin pie, we're going to stamp our image. And I created the stamp using the Undefined Kit from Stampin Up. Inking it up in an extremely wet StazOn ink pad. So that's going to be my top. Lining up my image. Stamping it down and holding it down so that ink can absorb into the paper. Okay, now we're going to use the big shot with the circle that's slightly bigger. I'm going to run that through. Sorry about my arm in the screen. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of post-it note that I used the 3/4 inch punch, pop that in that little open gap over there, give this a second to just dry. The ink we're going to use next is Rich Raspberry. I'm just going to use my heat gun and dry this wet StazOn ink. So Raspberry Ripple, sorry, not Rich Raspberry. And I'm using a clean brayer for this. And I'm turning my image so that the top is towards the right, where I want to start. I'm always starting this image at the top. Ink up your brayer again, going in one direction. If you do this, you're not going to cover the entire brayer. That's why we pick it up and keep going in the same direction. So again, starting just about, what's it, 1/8 of an inch from the top. And moving down, and isn't that a gorgeous color? I'm going to leave a little bit of orange showing out the bottom here. And I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit more of this Raspberry Ripple. That's looking more like it. And you see I'm going across the whole circle every time. The next color I'm going to use, believe it or not, is Elegant Eggplant. And because this is a darker ink than the Raspberry Ripple, I can just clean off my brayer. Ideally, you'd want a 3rd brayer. Ink it up. And I'm not even covering the whole brayer, because I'm just going to use this section here. I'm going to roll off just once, and then starting again just at the very top, just to give us that real dark evening sky. And that's it. At this point, we can go ahead and remove our post-it note. Gives you the nice sunset. The rest of the card, just adhered the embossed piece onto the main card. Adhered the bigger circle on there. Glued my ribbon onto the back of my little black strip. Sticking that down. And then using Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this, we're going to pop that up in the center of the black circle. And voila. we have a card. And that's it. Thanks for watching.